I like Google and shit.
So I do believe I've been used as a target by the government to help catch thousands of murderers for them that are people from the secret society, which, you know, it is my job and it's what I decided to do a long time ago when I go to super extremes on my job. And I've helped catch a lot of murderers, you know, and at the same time, I do get life threats, you know, involving the people who I love, and I do believe that there are hundreds of people missing from Marysville, Washington, and I have requested that door-to-door census be taken, or if people are missing around Marysville, Washington, and you know about it, please report them, because I go to feeds in Marysville all the time, and I know when people are missing and gone, and I do have a reputation for being psychic from people who know me in this area of Marysville, Washington for a very long time. And anyway, I solve secret society murders, and if anybody else in the world solves secret society murders and happen to be brave enough to help the whole United States or the whole world and put their life in jeopardy on the line, I would sure wish that at least America would help me keep my children safe, because I really am tired of the people I love like disappearing, or, you know, I don't want to disappear either, just because I know all the things that I do about the Secret Society and Northwest Heritage Foundation. It's also, the living room is holding information about murder victims and the Ballingers. I seen it myself, and I found a bag of old foreign coins, and I have showed them on camera before, and I know that I stay on camera all the time while I'm on the street, and I am on Grove Street close to the police department, and I won't leave with anybody other than Officer Strickland, Sergeant Strickland, or whatever. He was a sergeant in the Marysville Police Department, and I feel like there's a possibility that, well, why isn't he sergeant anymore, you know? And I know it's because his life's been on the line or something, and people try to tell me in the past he's not there anymore. And there's really bad cops, and they have shot at me, and I'm Erica Lynn Ballard. I have the contact list and GPS of secret society murders, and my dad left me 30,000 pieces of proof of who they are. Please keep Morgan Ballard and Alex Mansara safe, and Hannah Helm, damn it, I bailed you out of jail when you went to jail. These guys think I'm crazy. You better get Don from Family Services, and you better get Steve Ironwing up there and Gary to evaluate me, you know, because I did get high last night, and I did advertise to every news group and everything like that, but you know what, I really don't get high that much anymore, and so you better get them up there to evaluate me, because you know what, these people want to make me disappear into the judicial system and the hospitals and put me away for being crazy, and I'm really the best investigator the world's ever seen. And in the meantime, this person right here, I've been here all night with him, and you know, he might know some things about some things, you know, like people. Oh, my friend Shadow, he's been missing for quite a while now, and I've already looked in the prison system for Shadow, because I met Shadow's son and he told me his dad was missing. And so anyway, I've already looked for Shadow, and his real name Mitch, and Mitch was a friend of mine, and Annie Luai was a friend of mine, and she was the owner of Smokies, and Jacob. Where the hell is Jacob from Marysville, Washington? His mom worked at the at Pawn Exchange or something, and lived on Cedar Street, and found what could have been a chopped up body in the woods before, behind Buzz Inn, and I've written about it, but every time I write about the things that have happened to me, my books come up missing. And so my book was stolen, which was two very huge documental things from State Street and 10th. And I tried to give the cops in Marysville a huge, what would have been my statement, and I was only able to copy off half of that, and the other half I was denied even to do that. And they trespassed me from my own son's school. And my son is actually the most important kid in the world, and my daughter, but they want to kidnap them, because, you know, one of my family members stole hundreds of millions of billions, trillions of dollars, and it's been held by all the governments now. I give power of attorney to all the governments over that money when the secret society's gone. I've already done that. But now I filed a lawsuit against the National Heritage Foundation, NHF Trust, Snohomish County Coroner's Office, Marysville Police Department, Ubiquitous Journey, Heather Smith, Robert Killinger, Tracy Takahashi, The Living Room, mainly the Secret Society, Stephanie Vore, Jim Vore, Joel Bradford, Dr. Oz, I forgot to add you. You're all up in Bob's emails.
Just said, don't be concerned about your health.
And so, anyways, which brings up, my mom was in a coma for 5 days in her house, and then in a coma for 5 more days in the hospital and came out crazy, and somebody else overdosed her in her home. And I know that, and her house was robbed at the same time. And that was before my stepdad was killed and tortured out of his life insurance policies and stocks and bonds. And it was sent in 43 different directions that my nephew hacked into their accounts after it was sent out. His money, his assets in every direction. And, you know, from what I understand, it was my nephew, but I think it could have been Bob. Even though they stole his eyesight and they stole his voice. You fucked with the most smartest man in the world, and he gave himself a voice. And fuck you guys, I know you're fucking with me, but, you know, dubbing the films to change them and shit like that. You better check on Morgan Ballard and Alex Mansera, because the Secret Society threatens to kill them and me. And I've been used as a governmental asset to catch murderers. Are you gonna stand behind me, America? Sign and back up my lawsuit. I left it at Marysville in the city court because I have a lawsuit against them for negligence and laughing in my face and false imprisonment and stuff like that.